Welcome to the shady side, my friend, where the tales are twisted, where paths might bend. The brook it laughs, the shadows play, and the world feels strange in a curious way. 'Cause you are here on the shady side, chillin' where the secrets like to hide, where the sunlight dances but never stays, and the breeze hums songs of forgotten days. Dragons guard their hoards beneath the tree. Books of spells drift softly on the breeze. The moss-it cushions your weary feet, and the bees hum a tune that's bittersweet. Yes, you are here on the shady side, lost within the flow of the shifting tide, where the forest whispers and the brook does gleam. You're wandering deep in a waking dream. It's a place where the rules don't apply, where the trees seem to watch as you pass by. Every twist in the trail is a mystery. Every rustling leaf tells a history. Here you are on the shady side, dancing with the shadows, no need to hide, where the stream runs cool and the world's unseen, and the air is heavy with a magic sheen. Welcome to the shady side, my friend, where the tales are twisted, where paths might bend. The brook it laughs, the shadows play, and the world feels strange in a curious way. 'Cause you are here on the shady side, chillin' where the secrets like to hide, where the sunlight dances but never stays, and the breeze hums songs of forgotten days. Dragons guard their hoards beneath the tree. Books of spells drift softly on the breeze. The moss-it cushions your weary feet, and the bees hum a tune that's bittersweet. Yes, you are here on the shady side, lost within the flow of the shifting tide, where the forest whispers and the brook does gleam. You're wandering deep in a waking dream. place where the rules don't apply, where the trees seem to watch as you pass by. Every twist in the trail is a mystery. Every rustling leaf tells a history. Here you are on the shady side, dancing with the shadows, no need to hide, where the stream runs cool and the world's unseen, and the air is heavy with a magic sheen. Welcome to the shady side, my friend, where the tales are twisted, where past might bend. The brook it laughs, the shadows play, and the world feels strange in a curious way. 'Cause you are here on the shady side, chilling where the secrets like to hide, where the sunlight dances but never stays, and the breeze hums songs of forgotten days. Dragons guard their hoards beneath the tree. Books of spells drift softly on the breeze. The moss it cushions your weary feet, and the bees hum a tune that's bittersweet. Yes, you are here on the shady side, lost within the flow of the shifting tide, where the forest whispers and the brook does gleam. You're wandering deep in a waking dream. It's a place where the rules don't apply, where the trees seem to watch as you pass by. Every twist in the trail is a mystery. Every rustling leaf tells a history. Here you are on the shady side, dancing with the shadows, no need to hide, where the stream runs cool and the world's unseen, and the air is heavy with a magic sheen. Welcome to the shady side, my friends, where the tales are twisted, where past
That's
might
my
bend.
I realize that I am bringing more of a creepy element to this song by like gently whispering it, as opposed to actually, being able to carry a tune and sing along with it. But when has that ever stopped me before? And is that going to stop me in the future? Probably not. You know, chat, people should just sing. People should sing and dance, even if they suck at it, because it enriches your life. So I say just go for it. I say bless the world with your inexperienced vocal cords, because technically, I believe anybody can actually make themselves sing better. You just need to practice. This is the word on the street. I don't know if that's actually true or not. Yeah, obviously, there's like naturally talented people. But anyways, gotta get into things. Hello there, Chris. Hello there, Neo. Thank you so much for the resub. That was incredibly sweet of you. And hello, Alari. Good to see you as always. I saw you all the way up there at the top there. First, I could go for some honey chicken right now. Oh, dude, that sounds absolutely delicious. Let me hop over to the camera. Okay. Whoa. Ooh. I don't know. Are we too close? Are we too close? I cannot fucking stand when this microphone is in my way. It is. Oh, no. Don't fall out. Don't fall out. Just turn. Turn and behave yourself for me. Please. I need to get a new mic arm. This is so bafflingly bad. That might be something that we do today, chat. I might just like go onto Amazon and not on my actual account. Obviously, I don't want anything to be shown on stream, but you know, unsigned in, and just like look for different mic arms. I know that's like a silly thing to do with chat on stream, but you know, fuck it, whatever. It's Friday afternoon. What is everybody up to right now? I'm assuming probably still at work, which is fine. Which is totally fine. I would be at work too, but I like Twitch better. Okay. Sorry, I see some of your chats there, Chris. By the way, you're talking about honey chicken has invoked images in my head, and it has just made my like salivary glands like start like gushing. I love the background. Isn't it cool? It is actually a very small part of a much larger image, but it was unfortunately, devastatingly not 16:9. So I had to zoom in as much as possible in order to get, you know, remotely some of the important stuff. I kind of want to show you the whole thing. Work? What's that? Psh, I don't know. Never heard of her. Never been introduced to her. It's only the thing that I do nonstop, constantly. And if I don't do it, I feel like a failure and I start having an existential crisis. Okay, this has got to work. This has got to work. Perfect. Out of the way. You can see the tip. Just the tip. Stop, Emily. And then it's not going to be my way. How's everybody doing today? Hello from the Espinosa Ross Snow Day. Oh, did you get hit with snow already, Linda? Hi, by the way. Hello. So good to see you. I'm sorry I didn't pop in last night for girls, like the working and twerking thing. I was like heavily occupied doing something else, and then all of a sudden, like 12:30 at night hit, and I was like, oh man, I need to be in bed right now. I'm very overtired. But our snow day is right around the corner, Linda. Maine is anticipating it at the moment. By the way, does my mic sound weird? I don't know why. I feel like I'm doing like forced whisper right now. It might be because my actual like volume is up too high. There we go. Just need to do a little rearranging. There we go. But yes, anyways, Chris, I kind of want to show you the rest of the background. So this is going to look really janky for a second, and I do apologize. We're going to be revealing a little bit of how the magic works. Ooh. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Oh. There we go. There we go. So this is the entire image. I should pull it in front of my face so that you can actually see it. But you can see, but then I would have to like actually move it. Oh, I can move it. I can move it in front of the cam. There we go. That's the image itself. It looks so pretty. Oh, I absolutely love it. But it's vertical, unfortunately. So we're gonna get just a slice. That's okay though. It's there, and then she's up there, and I'm right here. I did try to match though. Oops. I tried to have a nice aqua shirt on to kind of like match the vibes and stuff like that. Anyways, so pretty. Isn't it gorgeous? Isn't it gorgeous? Chris, as a fellow artist and photographer, do you like to utilize Pinterest? Because I swear, I go on Pinterest and just get flooded with serotonin. I genuinely just can't get enough of it. I get so wrapped up. Sort of like the wide-eyed childlike wonder returns to me whenever I actually go on Pinterest. I'm just like, look at all this art and look at all the pretty. I can animate all of you because I'm a scumbag, and then I'm gonna utilize you for my own gains. Gains is my own happiness. Oh boy, let me send you my profile. Send it to me. Send it to me. I want to see. I'm curious. This is the way that you get to know people better, chat, is you actually experience their Pinterest profiles. Get to be like, oh, this is kind of like your web browser history, but set in images. Not yet, but I'm usually... Not yet. Oh, the snow day hasn't happened yet. But I usually work evening, so I was told to take off tonight. Oh, wow. Linda, I'm curious. I know you're in Oklahoma, and I don't quite understand Oklahoma as it being a southern state or just a Midwestern state. I don't know where you fall on that. Because I know the Midwest obviously is no stranger to snow. In the South, so therefore you would be able to have, you know, plans in place for it. But the South definitely is just like, oh my word, it's an inch of snow, we're all gonna die. And I need to get that fixed. I know that just cut out on all of y'all. I want to be able to scream into the microphone and you actually like hear me scream. I hate being cut off with the mic. I need to get that fixed. I need to ask Liam to help me with that. We don't know where we fall either. Okay, so then as an Oklahomian, how do you personally feel about snow? Because I know everybody in the South would just be like, it's an inch, 2 inches of snow, the world is ending, we gotta shut down the stores. We gotta shut down the schools, hide your wife, hide your children, put your babies on top of the radiator. And in the terrific Northwest, I have completely forgotten where I live apparently. Northeast. I meant Northeast. Snow is just a part of life. It is part of our chemical makeup. And we go to work. I've gone to work in literal low visibility before. And it's just been like, no, we're here now. It's wild that 2 inches will shut down streets. It depends on where it is, Chris. It depends on where these 2 inches of snow are. If they're in southern states, then obviously they're not equipped and they're just like, I don't get it. I don't understand. We don't have the proper clothing for this. And it's scary and alien. But yeah, northeast, New England. I'm in New England. It's just like, I don't know. You really want to use that as an excuse, is what our managers say to us? We don't take things seriously. It's the most honest thing I've ever heard, Linda, until it's bad. But also the eggs and milk are gone, girl. Okay, I get that. I'm starting to get a sense of things. So therefore people are preparing for the apocalypse, but the apocalypse isn't necessarily happening. It's that internalized panic. It's a collective panic. Literally, yes, the girls' school got canceled. Honestly though, Linda, that's just cool. That's a cool experience to have when you're a kid, is getting a snow day. My lips are getting all crackalacked. What's good, Emma? Is good, Liam? I was just thinking about you, actually. Hope you're surviving the snow. Hasn't arrived yet. I know that you gravely dislike all the incessant rainy days that you have over there in the Northwest, which I do not live in. I live in the Northeast. I don't know why I said that earlier. But honestly, I would take rain any day over snow. I just would. We get more sunny days though. We get a lot of sun. I'm looking out the window right now and it is nothing but blue skies, clouds and stuff. So I'm assuming that the snow is actually on its way here. It's not supposed to be happening until like Saturday night, Sunday morning or something like that. But I don't care. I'm at home all fucking week. Yay! Because my restaurant is getting renovations. But it's gonna be cool though. It's gonna be cool. That's why we're going to be doing so much streaming this week. Except potentially not Wednesday. I might have some obligations to take care of on that. But just so you know, guys, I'm gonna be reiterating this a lot. Friday the 30th, we're going to attempt the 24-hour stream. This is gonna, big words on attempt. Like attempt with a big capital A with like a capital T next to it and just trailing down letters and stuff like that. because I don't know what's actually going to happen, but I have a lot planned for it, so I'm assuming that it's going to go well. Oh, that sounds kind of exciting for the workplace. You would assume so, wouldn't you, Liam? Because there's so much that that we need done. Okay, so I love my workplace. I do. I almost panicked when I thought that it was burning down, but there's a lot that gets overlooked. I was just talking to, I'm so sorry. I see your chat stream, your stream chats. I see your messages, chat. Am I right? Okay, so real quick, I was in Shig's stream like 30 minutes ago, and I sent the most botched message that I have ever sent in my entire life. I was trying to say, I like fighting, I love to fight bots because it's so tranquil, but I left out certain words. Why? I don't friggin' know. I was doing dishes, I was getting distracted, I don't know. You never know until you actually send the chat, then you reread it and you go, these poor people like think I'm illiterate, but it's worse because I keep telling people I like words and reading stuff. So bad. Anyways, I'll take that to my grave now. Just the embarrassment that flows through my body, and they're always so nice. They're never like they never call you out, and then you try to call yourself out, but nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to hear that. Be like, oh, I'm so sorry for my terrible grammar. Just shut the fuck up. We're trying to do other things. I'm like, okay. Post-message clarity. It's so bad. It's so bad. But you know what? I will always claim mobile is my biggest enemy, because in here you can kind of see the paragraph enlargen and you get to reread it. On mobile, it doesn't do that. You have to go back and scroll backwards through it. So who the fuck knows what's in that mess? Anyways, about my workplace. I was just talking to one of my bartender friends on Monday, and I was telling her, because I don't know, we had a leak in the ceiling and it was going down into the kitchen and we didn't know where it was coming from. So we were talking, and like people were caulking the sides of the upstairs bar, and we were just like, we have this dishwasher thing there. It's just for glasses, but it's secondhand and stuff. And we were just like, oh, no. Like, we're gonna get it fixed. Not replaced, but fixed. We were supposed to have this whole renovation thing, too, where they're only replacing certain floors, but not all the floors, and all the floors could definitely use a replacing. They really could. It's embarrassing to have people sit down and order $60 lobsters, and they look down, the floor is scuffed to fucking high heaven. And I talked to one of the owners. He's like, no, we're gonna like sand it down and stuff, and then we'll do a coat. And next year we'll replace it. I was just like, why do we act like sometimes we have so, and okay, so this is what we're talking about. While they're doing all this, they're taking all the furniture outside to like this patio area and putting a tarp over it for the whole week while they're doing this. All of our furniture, all the chairs, everything. During January in Maine. I was just like, how much money do we like to pretend we have sometimes? But then other times we're like, no, we're very poor, cannot replace the floors. I'm like, I don't understand. Sorry, that was a whole ass rant. I apologize. I hope that everybody is doing well. For the brand new people who just came in, and I apologize for missing your messages. It's the start of the streamathon, eh? We're gonna try. So this is the thing, Alari. I am going to try to regulate it because I recognize that doing a streamathon and then at the end doing a 24-hour stream is probably not the best idea. I would like to be, somewhat awake and alive for that. So I might, if it's a streamathon, and I would like it to be, it's gonna be like maybe shorter streams, maybe 3 to 4 hour streams, just so that I don't exhaust myself. And then the Friday 24-hour stream will be the really big one. That I'm thinking that is what's going to kind of pull me through on that one. Everywhere is calling for Sunday for it to hit, I'm hearing. I think so, Chris. I think so. And I'm very, I'm feeling pretty cozy on the idea. I'm just like, literally just need to run to the store, grab a few things, and then we'll be home for the entirety of it. And then I'm just be like, as long as I don't get my damn power knocked out, I have a beautiful place to exist. By the way, there's no particular reason that I have this as a background today. We're not doing anything mermaid themed. I just wanted to. I had created it and I thought it was really pretty, and then I had nowhere to put it or nothing to do with it. So I was just like, fuck it. We ball. A 24-hour stream. We're gonna try. Chris. I cannot emphasize that enough. It's going to be an attempt. I like the idea. The mic is sounding great, by the way. Oh my gosh. Okay. Thank you so much. I know I mentioned last night that I was going back through clips yesterday because I do that, everyone. Hi there, by the way, Poppy. I see you. I gotta get Hytale. You got to. Oh, that was a mistimed zoom. But anyways, while I was going through the clips, Liam, all I noticed was there's constant static through all my old clips. Constantly. And I was like, no one fucking mentioned that to me for months until you did. And I was like, y'all are doing me so dirty out here. I'm out here sounding like a fucking scrub. Be like, ooh, let's watch this horrible sounding streamer constantly. And then I noticed that when we had finally fixed it, the clips that came after that, I was like, damn, this actually sounds nice. I have zero idea why I didn't hear it before, but yeah, it was very apparent. Yeah, don't feel like you have to do the full 24. Thank you, Byron Text, for the stream streak. I see you. 40 streams, dude. How are you getting that? I don't understand how stream streaks work sometimes, because I feel like for certain streams that I'm in, I should be up to that point, but then it won't let me. I'm like, eh. But as far as the 24-hour, I like the idea of pushing myself a little bit, because it's kind of like a challenge. And it might be when it's going to depend on how I feel when I wake up that morning, because I'm thinking it's going to start pretty early in the morning and then it's going to carry through to the night. So that way I don't have to get through the night and then force myself to stream until 3 p.m., which is normally when I start, if that makes sense. So we'll start in the morning and then we'll kind of have like an easy day all day. I have a few things planned. I want to do an Ocarina of Time run through, if at all possible. And then I want to kind of break it up a little bit. I might do some reading on stream. I have a really cool Alice in Wonderland book that I think everybody would enjoy. Nobody roll their eyes, because the original Alice in Wonderland is really interesting and trippy and fun, okay? Never gets enough credit. Everybody thinks of the Disney shit. Just make sure to self-care and take a good break. Yes, I'm going to do little breaks, Chris. I genuinely don't want to just... Okay, so it's not that I'm worried about collapse. It's more so I want to just continue to have good energy and be fun and stuff like that. So, but we're gonna do a little bit of reading. I'm game for that read. I miss it. I miss reading on stream. It was such a fun thing to do. Fun for me. I don't think anybody else liked it. Like 2 people liked it, but I love that book, and I have a really cool illustrated version of it. So I'll be like, showing chat what everything looks like. So we're going to do that. I'm gonna do some Skyrim, kind of dip into that. I'm not sure how long the Ocarina of Time run is going to take us. It would be cool if we could do the entire thing. And then at night, I have a couple of things planned. I'm an audiobook only kind of person. That's totally fair, Chris. That's totally fair. I would never knock that. I know that's so incredibly hard to have focus in this day and age, particularly, with... Let me finish this train of thought, and then we're gonna get back onto that, because I do have some thoughts about that. But anyways, at night, there's gonna be a couple of things going on. I'm going to run some Smash. Liam graciously said that he would run some Smash with me that night, and then I don't know if anybody else would want to pop in or anything like that. But I can go for Smash rounds for hours, genuinely, even if I'm not winning. I just have a lot of fun doing it, and I'm so out of practice with it. This is gonna sound like a cope. This is gonna sound like such a cope, but I'm so out of practice with it, and I need to get my controllers configured to what is actually works for me, because every time, like, my poor little, GameCube mind is all like, oh, this is the jump, and this is the attack, and this is the stuff, and that's what I'm looking for when I'm holding a Switch controller. I will 100% hop in. That'll be so much fun, Poppy. Ryler and me will be on top. Ryler will not be part of that, okay? I don't want to get my ass kicked so hard that, my actual camera breaks. Because, they have that shot of the people flying at the camera and it's sticking on the wall. And I don't want Ryler to do that so hard that, like, my lens just shatters on me. I just got this camera back. I don't want to lose it again. He's way better than me, so don't worry. Oh, I know he's really good. I know because I saw him kick Liam's ass over and over again, and then when Liam and I played, he kicked my ass over and over again. So there's a not a hierarchy, but there's a is that the word that I'm looking for? There's a ladder. There's a ladder of skills going on here, and I think we can all acknowledge that Rylery is sitting at the top right now. He deserves it. He has put the time and the hours in. Depending on the version, I might be game to play Smash. I'm terrible at it, but I'm in. So it's gonna have to be Smash Ultimate, Chris, because that is the one that actually connects to Nintendo's online lobbies, which I need to actually learn how to create, because everybody's created them for me in the past. But it would have to be that one so that other people from different regions could join. And it would only be a select few people anyways. I'm kind of skittish about that. It's easy, don't sweat it. Okay, perfect. I'm willing to learn. Willing to learn. Yeah, I'm skittish about just anybody joining. It would definitely be certain people that I know and, you know, trust and don't mind a little bit of shit talk that I certainly will not be able to, you know, back up in the slightest. I just got out of this hoe. Every time you say that, bottom text, I'm just like, get out of the brothel. But I know what you're talking about. And I thought it'd be funny to pull a pro gamer move and hand him back my key? What are you saying, bottom text? Are you trying to goad your manager right now? Are you trying to fuck with his brain? Okay, that is the one that I have. Okay, perfect, Chris, perfect. It's so weird to think that that game is that old, because it's always in my brain the newest Smash. It's like, oh yeah, do you have the new Smash? Oh yeah, Smash Ultimate that came out 8 years ago. When did Smash Ultimate come out? Oops. Every single fucking time. Every single fucking time. Oh, my snow is still on. Go away. Why? 2018? That's why you're my mod, Neo. That's why you're my mod. You're in the background. You're in the background right now, just being like... I research on the streamer's behalf. Just she's got fluff mind. Friggin' 9 years ago or something. So weird, Poppy. It's so weird to feel that way. Like time is just flies, honestly. It's something to do with the COVID thing. The epidemic just, I think, made us feel like we were in a bit of a bubble. And so therefore, in that bubble, it doesn't feel like time is real because we're all dealing with like one collective thing. But time continues to be real and we keep moving on and it keeps expanding. And before you know it, a lot of time has gone by, but you're like, no, that is impossible because we're in the bubble, right? We're still in the bubble. We're still contained. I don't know. And also just something about the idea of like, oh no, we're not allowed to move on from COVID. COVID is an ever-present thing. It's a state of being. It's a frame of mind. Something like that. So I think, I don't know. It's been weird ever since then. 9 years is crazy. It's been really 9 years? What? That's wild. Well, Johnny, what's going on, Johnny? I got a special one for you today. I got a special one. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it. It's really faint. It's so faint. Let me see if I can actually, like, I'm so sorry for my pores. Okay, this is a little bit brighter, but it's got little fake mushrooms and it's a really long bottle with a little stopper in it and got the fake moss. Isn't it cute? Kind of cute. All right. Earring check with Johnny Frost taken care of. But anyways, Poppy said, I worked graveyard at my homeboy. Oh, all the thoughts, 07s to Poppy. My thoughts and prayers are with you from your past. I worked graveyard at a convenience store during COVID. Time wasn't real for me then. I cannot even imagine. Midnight anywhere just doesn't feel real. It doesn't. It feels like everything has crawled to a halt and you're definitely in some sort of sub-dimension. Like 2 a.m. doesn't exist, you know what I mean? Like 2 a.m. it's the sluttiest time. It is the sluttiest hour of the night. It really is. I can't even fully explain to you why. But there's something about it. It's just be like, close your legs, 2 a.m. Honestly. I need more dingle dangle earrings. Those rock. Or do you have your ears pierced, Poppy? I get so tickled whenever I see a guy with pierced ears. Not gauges, because gauges imply a certain kind of character, depending on the guy. And I'm just like, I don't need you screwing my life up. Because you will. What's going on? What the fuck did I just join in on? That is actually a compliment, Riley. That is a compliment more than anything. We're by the ocean today. And I forgot to get... Damn it. Damn it. I don't know where my little book of poems is. Fuck, I fucked up on that one. Ooh, fancy, is it? In no particular reason, we're not doing anything that's mermaid themed. I know it's the middle of winter, but I was fucking around with images that I found on Pinterest, and I thought this is so pretty. And I was like, I want to use it for something. I also like the idea of doing more green screen stuff. Because this is gonna sound so stupid, but I've been uploading my VODs to YouTube, which is very easy to do, by the way. It's literally 2 clicks. And then I was going through all the thumbnails in YouTube, and they all look exactly alike. Like, they're precisely alike. My face is turned in a certain direction, and the background is all purple. And I'm just like, I need some variety up in here. And fucking Tyler, what's going on, my guy? So good to see you. There's a mermaid behind you. Ah! Wrong side. Ah! There she is. But she's reading, though, and she's pretty. And she's pretty. Oh, what's going on, Loki? So good to see you. Yeah, my ears are pierced, but I personally just don't want gauges because they can smell. This is true. This is so true. Not because I have personal experience, Poppy, but because I've heard stories where people will take the gauges out and there's some sort of like sloughed off skin cell coating over it that obviously like doesn't get any aeration, so therefore it's just sitting there and it's just like, they called it ear cheese or something. Shady! Leon got me a hoodie of my favorite zombie game and it just arrived. Oh my gosh, do share pictures. I want to see. Is it that Zomboid game that you've been talking about? If not, I am so sorry. I'm not aware of any other zombie games. By the way, oh, bottom text, I already saw that one. They came with metal. I have silicone ones and they don't stink at all. Oh, really? You're a gauges guy, Loki? Okay. All right, I stand corrected. Not all gauge guys are out here trying to ruin your life. Just the ones that, you know, work in certain, like, bars and stuff. It's Zomboid. It is, okay, so Riley and I had the same brain cell on that. Not trying to chew into the microphone. I still don't know why this does this, by the way. I have no idea why I'm in green screen. It does that. Hey, quartet time. Whoop. It's dead bacteria doing that. Silicone creates airtight seal that does not allow bacteria to thrive in there. That makes sense. That makes sense. There's 2 shadies. Technically, there's 3. Oops. Hey, what up? Every creature reads in Shady's stream. We're about the books. We're about the books, Johnny. And I'm feeling really good lately about books returning to my life in a bigger capacity. For Shady's, if you try hard enough. What if I only have 2 Zooms though, Poppy. What do you mean there can be 4 though? Sorry, I'm just so casual. This feels like a nice casual hangout stream, so forgive me if I'm eating. I don't want to collapse in front of you. I'm trying to get my blood sugars regulated, chat. I have never had to deal with like hypoglycemic anything in my whole life, and then suddenly like the past 3 months I'm just like, if I don't eat, I'm going to shake and just go completely nonverbal because all the energy will not go to my brain. What are you eating? So this is a combination of a risotto I made and then just turkey sausage and veggies. So I piled them on top of each other. I'm thinking about doing a cooking stream next week too, guys. Because I don't remember who I was talking. Someone mentioned risotto at one point. And I was just like, oh, that's actually not hard to do at all. Just time consuming. And I think somebody said, like, why do they make risotto all the time? Just be like, because it's impressive when you can pull it off. It's delicious. Well, I'm going to be lurking because I gotta go to work soon. No, Riley, what the hell? We just started. Come on, man. Why? Yeah, it's okay. Lord still loves you. Oh my goodness, shut it! Hello! That emo though. Like, it's kind of creepy how she does it. I don't know, I gotta ask Brain Rat this, but just like, who are the people in the, like, the Twitch emotes? Because those are native to Twitch. And just like, how do you choose these people and why? They've got to be employees. But yeah, welcome to the shady side, Zach. This is so delightful. It's uncanny, yeah, just the weird amount of eye contact she has going on. Oh, and hello there, Fearless Kenji. Also wonderful to see you. You're looking well lit today and not shady at all. Thank you so much. I am doing a nice 3-point lighting system. Technically, I would have a backlight usually, but we wanted to do the green screen today. And my ISO, I have zero idea what my ISO is right now, but I bumped it up a little bit because I am self-conscious about the shadows under my eyes. It's Linda! We do love Linda. Not Teehee. We love Linda. The well-lit lady, thank you. Thank you so much. I do try. I do try. I like to have, see, I have a light above me. It's actually a ring light, which is really helpful. A lot of people kind of shit on ring lights. I like them. I think that they actually do light your face around the perimeter really well. It's aimed down at me. I'm thinking about getting it higher because when you have a light higher, I mean, obviously I have a key light right here, which is aimed down 45 degrees, but you do get to get the nice shadows under your chin, which makes you look like not fat, which is important for me in my poor self-confidence. Hello, love y'all, and Tyler, we love Linda, and Linda loves you too. It's in her name. Leon didn't wake up today. Leon didn't wake up, so we totally could have power washed. Oh, you're talking to Rylery, okay. Speaking of Rylery, I hope that you have a good lurk. Hope that you have a good day at work. Work, whatever. What's that like? Do they give you money? I'm just... Understandable. Fat, says the skinny lady. Oh my gosh, thank you. Okay, so Tyler, you want to hear something so fucked? Now, obviously, like, this is, like, getting into some sensitive issues, and I don't want to be facetious about any of this. And this is coming from somebody who has dealt with kind of, you know, body image issues my entire life. God, why am I not getting the notifications? Trashy, I have no idea. Like, we literally got it. I sent it out in the Discord. I'm so sorry, but hello there, Trashy, you absolute swaggery darling. How are you today? So we're gonna touch on this briefly because obviously, like, it's very sensitive to people. And I was definitely a lot bigger when I was a teenager. I don't want this to be like a little trauma dump. This is just, I'm trying to talk about this very factually. It definitely left an impression on me. It was the early 2000s. The media was, you know, very, you know, it was driven a certain way when they talk about people with certain, particularly women, mostly women. We're talking about how hot Em is. No, Linda, no. We're talking about body dysmorphia, which anybody can have, by the way. That is not exclusively a lady thing. But, oh, terrible, Laurie, absolutely terrible. I've seen many essays about this, but essentially, I deal with compulsive eating. I really do. I'm a lot better these days, but stressed out, you know, feel like my life's not in control. Or just like, my gosh, sounds like a delicious idea. I can't help it. I just kind of like go for it. The obesity epidemic. It's well, I don't know. That's a difficult conversation. I'm not a doctor, obviously, Kenji, so I can't like talk about it. I have the heavy body dysmorphia. Oh, it haunts you, Tyler. It really haunts you. And when you're like a teenager, when I was a teenager, like I said, try not to make this a trauma dump, but I have very distinct memories of, you know, both my parents. We'll go, you head over text people try. Go bottom text. I'm so proud of you, my guy. Get after it. I gotta do that at some point too. I'm right behind you. But anyways, I remember my parents saying, no, they weren't, and I want to say that people, like, obviously, like, they go through verbal abuse every single day. And this was only like isolated experiences, but they really stuck with me, where my father like threatened to take away my allowance if I didn't lose weight. He like explained to me that teenagers, you know, they're supposed to be thin as a rail and then they fill out later. And I have no idea why he said that, because that doesn't make any sense. Obviously he wasn't you know, looking at, you know, the world as it is today. Maybe he was thinking about like teenagers in the 70s or something, because I was just like, what the fuck are you talking about? Have you looked anywhere today? Have you not been listening to all the amazing hip hop hits on the radio talking about big voluptuous booties? It's a different world, father. Yeah, it wasn't, I've spoken about it to my therapist last year. And at the time too, I was 16, 17. I knew in that moment that he shouldn't have been saying that to me. But my father wasn't somebody that you could, you know, discuss things with. He was somebody who said stuff to you, if that makes sense. If I would have punched your father, it would have probably been really bad if he did that, Laurie. But not to get too into my father. But that sort of thing really stuck with me. And it definitely created a narrative in my head about morality when it comes to how your body is supposed to look, because the way that he said it to me, it sounded like I was doing something extremely immoral. Does that make sense? Just the delivery of it made it sound like this was, first of all my fault. 2, I was doing something very, very bad. 3, he was ashamed of me. And that makes sense. Thank you so much. Your dad deserves a Marshall sack tap for that. This is one of those things when it comes to your parents, right, Tyler? I had an amazing psilocybin trip in the past in Minecraft, not in Minecraft, talking to a friend about it. And I came to recognize over time that my father was a man who basically acted like a wounded animal when they're caught in a trap. Lots of lashing out because he had wounds inside of him. And that he was not of the generation where he knew how to heal himself. So everybody in his vicinity kind of got the kickback, you know what I mean? Sounds like classic religious nut jobbery. I've been told your body is a temple in relation to that. Nonsense. It's funny too, Tyler, because like he was somebody who was very religious. Oh my goodness, Kenji. Scared the shit out of me. Thank you for that though. It's getting too serious in here. I gotta get the Prog Frog down there joining the new fairy drum set guy. I am 6 foot tall. I am 6 foot tall, and I got down to 150 pounds at one point, and thought I was still fat at the time. Oh, Tyler, dude, you're preaching to the choir there on that one. This is something that I've discussed with Linda. Thank you so much for the big emo, by the way, Neo. Excuse me. I was discussing on this with Linda because Linda has always said to me, I don't get it. I don't get why you feel this way. And I was like, I wish I didn't feel this way. But I wish there was ever a point where the voices in my head could just go away and just be like, yeah, you look fine now. Because I did end up losing weight when I got into my 20s. For not great reasons, but I've been basically spent most of my adult life being like on the thinner side, or at least like if I went to a doctor, they would tell me that. I'm not trying to like, you know, compared to what I used to be. But it's so hard to get rid of that voice in your head. One of those things that you can't understand unless you've got it. And it's such a shame, Tyler, because, you know, human beings, you deserve peace in your life, right? You deserve to actually have that burden taken away from you and not have to worry constantly about food and not have to worry constantly about your appearance or even what your appearance means. If you know what I mean, just being like, this should be fine. I should just exist and that should be enough. But that is just not how we are conditioned as a society. I hate using that excuse. It's just like as a society, but it really does push certain narratives forward for, you know, either economic reasons, like you think you're going to make more money, or it's because like the preferences and stuff like that. And now I've stressed my hair off. But listen, at least you went totally bald though, Tyler, and you're rocking it. You've got a good bald face. Does that make any sense at all? And good beer, and hello there. Welcome back to the shady side. We're talking about some serious stuff right now. I'm so sorry if everybody's just like, I joined this place for good vibes. Be like, we can have good vibes while we're talking about serious stuff. I like my chat to be kind of open to that. We live in a society, Lord above, is that not true? Word, head voices are so powerful. I feel thinner, 100 pounds heavier than I ever did in my 20s. Isn't that crazy, Linda? it really does come down to your mentality and how everything gets balanced in there. Prague Fair Redeem one. Oh my word, Kenji, that's actually a fantastic idea. They could have like 2 different sounds to them, and then you can play them at the same time. They could be available separate, but then also like as a concert. Oh, that'd be so fun. That would actually be really fun, Kenji. So I could have the frog, and I could have this guy, and then I could find somebody else who did a different instrument, and then just have a bunch of them. Oh, we got an orchestra going on here. That would be interesting. Sorry, chat. Oh, I apologize. I'm just scrolling up a little bit. I don't want to ignore anybody. Okay, so Trashy said, I don't like my look a whole lot. If I ever feel like, if I ever stream, I want a PNG model. You're not alone. Love yourself. Oh, love yourself back, Trashy. Love yourself back. And I totally get why people use PNGs, because the world is not nice. It is not nice to people. Even, okay, so and it's weird because it's not even a matter of just like, oh, just picking on the lowest hanging fruit just for the hell of it. There's definitely an epidemic of just being like, I just want to be mean for the sake of being mean. You can go to the most attractive streamer, YouTuber, whatever you want to call it, or whatever media you might be going for, and people will still leave the cruelest fucking comments ever because it's like a little power trip for them. You know what I mean? It kind of just like inflates their ego a little. Wasn't referencing your dad, by the way. Oh, okay. I'm so sorry, Tyler. I must have got lost in the sauce there. Correlation, not causation. Sorry. Misunderstood. Drummer mushroom solo. I know, it's really good too. I mean, honestly, every now and then I have to run these little guys through a couple of times before I get the animation I want. This just worked right away. It looks perfect. It looks awesome. The leaves are blowing. The mushrooms are moving. It looks great. Unbelievable. 10K full ban redeem. Oh. Yes. Yes, that would be so dope. Kenji, that's a great idea. Give me 1 second, chat. I gotta write that down. Oh, and wait a second. Girls can suck a dick and no one bats an eye, but when I do it, society calls me gay, and that's unfair, Bottom Text. That is extremely unfair. You should fight. You should fight for your right to suck dick in the straightest way you can possibly can. Okay, so I need to find a blank piece of paper. Here we go. Oh, let me see here. So 10K, maybe 20K. 20K might be cool. Full band redeem with different instruments. Oh my gosh. This is what happens when I don't read for a really long time.
Oh, well,
My
then you must
brain
have a
starts to
smack and a
melt.
smack and a smack and a smack and how dare you, how dare you, how dare you!
Thank you so much. I shouldn't say, oh my MG, look at Shady, oh my word, look at that. It's an Onyx Fury. Welcome back to the Shady side. So good to see you. Part of the reason why I'll never understand why there are YouTube channels of parents letting their kids play video games while on their laps. It's ridiculous. Part of the reason why I'll never... Oh, yeah, Tyler. Sorry, I had to get back in the moment there. Crazy, right? Or even why you would even allow your kids to sort of be subjected to the internet at all. That's a terrifying thought for me. We're in a weird place with that too, where it's almost just like, where can kids exist anyways? You know what I mean? If they're like in constant danger from other people's opinions or other people's thoughts or stuff like that. Just like everybody's, censoring their children's faces when they put them, on their Instagram if they're a family photo or something. Just like, kids do exist, and we, just taking them out of the equation in total isn't good for us. You know what I mean? We need to remember that, because there's a weird, odd turning of the tide against having children. Not even just to be like, oh, I personally don't want children, but children themselves are great. Be like, no, we hate kids. Be like, what is this? Like, like we're kicking street urchins
I just
in
need
the
to rest. I'm
1700s?
having a hard time.
Oh my goodness, hello there, Senny-chan. So good to see you again. I know like you're doing your own thing, but I have a friend doing a mental health ask what you want charity night. Seems down your alley. Ooh, that's cool. Is that a Twitch thing? Say-chan, so sorry I just got your message. I love that kind of stuff though. Oh, that's not loud. You're broke fishing. Whoa, okay. Breaking out the accurate words over here. I need to actually sit properly. I've seen some of the ugliest dudes hyperfixate on a minor flaw of a woman, and that right there is just them projecting their own sense of insecurity. You know what I mean, Johnny? It just doesn't make any sense. And also, I think that people who are in that position are looking for any sense of, like I said, superiority, egotism, things of that nature. So they're just like, I know that like I'm hideous, but if I try to make somebody else feel really small, maybe I'll feel big in comparison. And I cannot fucking stand that shit. I really, really can't. It's so it is disgusting in general, but it's also really, really pathetic because that is just you deciding what your overarching character as a human being is going to be, which is awful. You know, just being the most such an awful human being in the world. And you are being destructive too in your day-to-day life. I did something again. What'd you do? What'd you do? Unless it's something I should know, and then don't put it in the chat. But if it's something that's okay to share on Twitch, what did you do? Holy shit, I just unlocked a memory of getting subjected to internet class in middle school? Zedek, was it a class where they're literally teaching you how to exist on the internet? Or kind of like internet etiquette? Because that's crazy. I have no idea, and don't say. Nobody in chat say their age. Excuse me, I just don't do it. Okay. But so I don't know how our ages compare, Zedek. But I remember when I was growing up, I'm 6'7". Oh, the best number of them all! Oh. 6'7". Oh, damn it. Okay, so I'm getting derailed here. I'm so sorry, but this is Liam's fault too. He's lychee. Okay, so no kidding. Today, before I went live, this is not a joke. This is a real thing. I was taking care of a bill, and because when you're doing a bill online, you gotta type it in. And I wasn't really paying attention, whatever, I was just typing in numbers. But I happened to notice, I was like, it was $60.67. And I went, and damn it. Fuck, it got me too. Anyways, okay, so Zedek, yes, I was talking to you about when I was in high school. They were just starting in with the whole, you know, like, be careful when it comes to MySpace, and MySpace could kill your children because your children are stupid and they can make a lot of, you know, really wrong decisions several times in a row and then end up meeting said stranger. And then someday we'll have whole apps about meeting strangers on the internet to try to find your spouse. But that is a bad thing. Be careful. But it was in talks. It wasn't a class. So but it makes so much sense now that there would be an actual class for the generations coming up behind me. That is so wild, Zedek. I'm pretty sure it's just gonna get worse too. I don't know. I should ask. Sorry. I should ask my brother or my sister-in-law about that because they have little kids and they're getting sent to school. I wonder if and they know other parents too. I wonder if they know if that sort of class is gonna occur for the kids, especially with the whole Roblox discrepancy going on. You know, me too, Alari. Actually, I really do too. It's just kind of wild to think about. All right. Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Sei-chan said, well, first of all, I saw, Sei-chan, that you said King Argaroth. Okay, I will remember that. King Argaroth. Also, feel free to share that in the Discord, Sei-chan, if you so desire, because I think that's really cool. Listen, I've been with my husband for 20 years. That man couldn't love me more. It is out there, but I'm not that old. We've been together forever. Oh my word, that is so cool, Sei-chan. I hope one day that finds me. I hope one day I get to say, yeah, we've been together for 20 years. I'm running out of years. I can't lie to you. I'm running out of years. We might be pushing into the 90s in order to make, you know, a long marriage happen, but hopefully someday. Hopefully someday. If I find someone who's either dumb enough or just not paying attention and I can trick them. That's a joke. That's a joke. Nobody yell at me! Nobody yell at me! I saw that. I'm a big fan of 82. Interesting, Alari. Why? What's up with 82? That's how I resisted D's nuts jokes at first. Now look at me. Why do you think all your hair's gone? Reformations. Okay, I'll have to pick the kiddos from school. Have a great stream, Shady. I'll be putting you in my kitchen later. I am honored. I am so incredibly honored, Tyler. I hope that you have a wonderful afternoon. Of the drive safe, of course. Obviously, you're in Florida. Well, you're south. You're south, so you don't have to really worry about the snow. But drive safe regardless. And Thornstar, hello there. I'm so sorry that I just saw your name. Welcome back to the Shady Side. Always good to see you. Thornstar is like an OG original member here at the Shady Side. It's like her, Jason MD from Australia, and Johnny Frost. Everybody else who's been here for a long time has all come from the Manly Review stream. And I love you all dearly, 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 dearly. You are the wind beneath my wings. I would never allow my kids to play Roblox. There are better alternatives. Totally. Oh, totally, Thornstar. Just out of sheer principle, you know what I mean? With the way that they've been running their company, it's an absolute joke. Absolute tragedy. I cannot wait to see, you know, more rage about it, because the fact that they have publicly made those statements is mind-blowing. Like, my brain cells have splattered out of my ears, are all over the wall. I'll send you a message reminding us both about it. Alara, you gem of a person. I appreciate you so much. It's nuts to see we've done a 180. Went from don't let your kids on the internet to exploit your kids on TikTok for views. And it happened so subtly, didn't it, Zedek? It happened with time. It happened, you know, within 20-year span. All of a sudden, you know, the things that adults... Oh, that's nothing. That's nothing. So, like, adults themselves just went, oh, now my attention span is getting taken up by this. So therefore, it's interesting to me, you know, how can I use the things around me to try to enhance my experience with it? Oh, shoot, look at that. Children. And I know that there's different generations of, rice on me. I know there's different generations of parents out there who obviously experience the world in different ways. But I still feel strongly that social media and the internet is such an incredibly powerful entity that it would get people who are, you know, in their 60s. They just would. They're like, I want to have fun. I want to forget about all the morals that I've built up until this point. I can tell you it's a thing. I have an 11-year-old. The scary thing nowadays is AI. It's fucking creepy. Oh, don't even get me started on AI. And don't look at the things on my screen. This is not generative. This is not generative. I would never touch generative AI. This is just animates it. And I would pay the artist if they came forward. I feel like I need to have like a contract like written out and everybody who comes in the stream sign that. Before you get started on me. Shit! What's going on, homie? It's so good to see you. Oh my gosh, dude. You have no idea the serotonin that you gave me earlier when you were streaming. I was so happy. And like, it was like, Liam was just like, summer 2025, yo. And I was like, oh! That was such a good time. It's so good to see you. How did everything go? Did you have a good time in prom? It felt really good to be back. Oh, that's so good to hear, dude. I know that it's kind of a contentious back and forth relationship that you have with streaming. It went very well. That's awesome. Did you have fun? You have a good time? Running with the boys. I know it sounds weird to say, and it also sounds just like, okay, so I don't use the term pick me ever because I think that it's a little bit of a weaponized word that, I don't know, I don't really like it. But I understand that there's certain people who are like, I want to do the thing because other people like doing the thing, so therefore I want to be part of doing the thing. And I don't like being that way, although sometimes I am. But genuinely, when I've been doing tiny practice sessions in the CS practice thing with the bots, I'm just like, I think I'm having fun right now. This is really cool. And everything looks really pretty, and the motions are so smooth. I'm just like, bang, 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 bang. Oh, for heaven's sake, not the ad, not my boy. Don't be doing my boy like that. Poor guy. Shig is a celebrity here. He's a good dude. If y'all like CS, you should go follow Shig. There we go. Refresh. Okay. But yeah, I don't know. I might want to do more CS strictly for the fun of it, you know. And when Linda and I did that stream, I was just like, want me to do a shout out? Ask Shig. When he comes back, if he would like a shout out. Obviously, I don't want to like put anybody on the spot, but I love being in a Shig stream. Actually, Alara, let's not do a shout out. But I can let you know. I can let you know that Shig is great. Really, really sweet human being. Very, very tolerant. Very tolerant of just, you know, hey, I'm here, you know. Anyways, Thornstar says, it's crazy to hear teachers speaking of how bad the attention span is due to kids living on YouTube Shorts and tablets. Thornstar, oh my gosh, so funny you should mention that. I think it helps my child me doing multiple things. I game, read books, I just bought a new guitar so that we can start playing again. We go outside. I love to hear that, Thornstar. I love to hear that, and I totally, I agree. I completely agree. And it's funny that you mentioned that because I recently watched a really good video from a YouTube channel called Howtown. So HOWTOWN, where essentially it was talking about the idea of short form videos, otherwise known as like brain rot, how it affects our attention span, like what the actual numbers are, how accurate it is as far as a study goes, and they went really in depth with it, which is really cool. I highly recommend. Like, go watch that. I'll just gonna type this. So, Howtown brain rot. There. Go check that out. Very, very good video. Very eye-opening. And it's funny because people did the multiple studies that were done. It really showed that it was not just the idea of scrolling, because they mentioned that, oh, people scroll on Twitter, but it doesn't do the same thing, but it is strictly short form video content that hits us the worst. It just turns our brains off, and it's really hard for us to get back into it. A really good video. Go look at that. I will not let my son... Okay, sorry, good Aaron. I almost missed you. The shift from I don't believe everything on the internet to the internet told me I have every disease. My mother, Aaron. Oh my goodness. Because I'll ask her, I was like, did the doctor say that? She's like, well, no, but I read it on Google. I'm like, what the fuck, woman? What the fuck? You're playing into their hands. And here's the thing, too. If you read it, then all of a sudden your brain starts freaking out and starts creating those symptoms. So it's like, oh, I do have it. Where it's like, no. I will not be letting my son have a Snapchat. Good, don't. Fuck Snapchat. Snapchat could go and die in a fire. My mom is just 61 years old, and she showed me a video of a koala cuddling a kid and said how cute, and I pointed out it was AI. She got mad. Oh, the older generations are so fucked, Say-chan. This is a discussion we have a lot. But younger generations too. But there's gotta be new legislation put in place. There has to be. Because it's gonna be fucking up court cases so soon. And everyone's like, whatever, until it's a high-profile politician or something that gets to be the target of that, and then you'll see those bills get passed through Congress so quickly, in the blink of an eye. Be like, I don't want to be represented in court because of AI, so therefore all y'all are going to be under the same rule of law as well. It's going to happen immediately. I appreciate that. I gotta go. Have a good rest of the stream. Shig, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope that you're probably already gone. You're probably already gone. But it was so good to see you, and it was so good to see you streaming earlier. Very, very talented guy. Very, very sweet man. And I need to take a bite of food. This is a lot of food, chat. Sorry, I think I flashed you a little bit. I might need to put this back in the fridge. So good though. Come on. I hope so. AI needs to be heavily regulated. My speech needs to be heavily regulated by my brain. Like yesterday. Oh, totally, Johnny. Totally. We are so far behind in it. I think so Johnny, obviously, you know, the people who like spoke up immediately were the artists and nobody gives a fuck about the artists. You know, it'd be like, oh, but as soon as it's somebody who actually has the money and the power and their money is getting threatened, that is when we will see progress. That is when we were going to see change. I realized I should have been in just chatting this entire time. Oh no. Because the dollar wins, right? Always. Whatever makes you money or keeps you out of prison is gonna be the thing that gets prioritized, right? Always. Sadly, nobody ever cares about the artist. Yeah, and that is because they're just on that grind mindset, Johnny, until they wake up and realize one day that they have just been looking at paperwork their entire lives, and they look around and all the artists have gone away, therefore all the art has gone away, therefore all the soul of the world has gone away, and they'd be like, why do I feel so sad and empty inside? And, you know, why does this, you know, like, why is it so easy to buy guns at Walmart? The bubble's going to pop soon anyways. It's shaking already. The bubble as in AI bubbles, Alari? Or the housing bubble, because that would be fantastic. Yep, okay. I think, because here's the thing too. It's either going to get integrated into, not that it hasn't already, it definitely has, but it's going to get integrated into, my brain just froze, holy shit. Work, different types of work, professions. It's going to get integrated into different types of professions to the point where it becomes useful. And I'm hoping it's not going to actually, you know, disrupt people's jobs the way that it's already has, or it's definitely anticipated having. Because you have to understand that, you know, human beings thrive off of having a purpose, right? You need to be able to say, like, I'm gonna go to work, make money because I want to build and survive. And if you take away those jobs or those opportunities or that purpose, you're just gonna have a society that starts collapsing in on itself. And they're already bitching and moaning about birth rates. You know, they really are, like, and they claim they care so much. Be like, okay, but what about the people who are already alive? And if you let AI take away all these jobs and take away the art and take away their ability to make money and, like, survive and, like, provide for themselves, you're gonna just see, like, mass, you know, self-extermination. That is really what's going to happen. That's very extreme, obviously, excuse me, but we're already dealing with that. Imagine that ramping up and getting worse. To the point where, you know, world leaders, hopefully world leaders who fucking care, are going to look at it and go like, can't seem to have, you know, my entire civilization imploding on itself because it's lacking so much purpose or drive, or turning to crime. That's another one that you got to think about. That they're going to put even more legislation on it, hopefully. We can hope for this stuff. That's where my logical brain goes. Logical. Lots and lots of quotations there. Logical. Stop. I feel like there should be some sort of watermark on AI so everyone... Oh, I think that's definitely going to happen, Johnny. I think that it's happening already in minor ways. And then it's going to just become more required too. For a little while, there were certain magazines. They weren't here in the States. They were definitely overseas. But they made the decision to let readers know when certain photos were photoshopped, because they didn't want to contribute to sort of the disillusionment that readers had when it came to looking at perfect looking bodies. And then there's a lot of places that actually say, I'm not going to do any Photoshop whatsoever. Can't really. I want to get rid of my smile lines. Because that is our perception of the world being altered by what we see. And if what we see is incorrect or made fake or something like that, then it is going to disillusion us and make us not understand how the world actually operates. And then we'll like meet a real person and not know what to do. Definitely not for the best for us. It's like Pandora's box. It exists and will never really go away now at this point. Yeah, I think so, Thornstar. Because here's the thing. It getting incorporated into professions would give it staying power. Whereas, as human beings, we're so used to trends flipping over so quickly these days that it's possible that people will just get so sick of it that they won't want anymore. And that's already started to happen. So to an extent, hey, how much of this is other people's choice to have this be part of our lives? You know, as much as you want to use it. So therefore, it's like a interesting commodity that people play around with. But when it's a part of a profession and it's a tool, then it's going to be sticking around for a long time. But it's possible that people, just ordinary people, will turn away from it and will want to actually participate in stuff that's more fulfilling. Like real art. Claim to care about birth rates but don't want to create... Yes, absolutely, Johnny. Oh my gosh, you nailed it on the freaking head right there. So many things, Johnny. And they're all just like, I don't understand why South Korea doesn't want to procreate. Just like the people in South Korea are being like, we cannot stand living here. It's just so much stress. And there's so much expectation. And there's no quality of life stuff going on. Or at least not enough to want to be, people be like, I don't want to bring my kids into this. And you can't blame them. And they're like, why won't people want to have babies? They're like, I can't afford like a $50,000 hospital bill or more just to deliver the baby. It's wild. I don't, they'd be like, why not? I'm like, dude, are you serious right now? Insane. What type of, you know, bubble are you living inside of being a lawmaker that you don't get that? Ow. Now so many celebrities are on Ozempic, so they don't need the Photoshop except to make them look more alive. Yeah, Ozempic. I don't know. Ozempic's weird because my brother actually has diabetes and he is on Ozempic, so I see Ozempic in my vicinity quite often. And I'm often like, why the hell would you do this to yourself? Because it is Ozempic's terrible. It's great in the sense that, oh, it's a good medication for diabetes, but as far as actually taking it when you don't have diabetes, the actual process of it helping you lose weight sounds horrendous. And granted, there's some people out there like, I need to lose the weight, this is a medical thing, whatever is going to work, so obviously like go for it if that's helpful. Excuse me. But what I know from people using it to lose weight is, one, it makes you feel sick, and two, it makes you not want to eat, which obviously like, oh, that's the point. But no, it literally makes you feel like you want to throw up at the idea of food, which sounds horrible to me. And it sounds like it could totally destroy your relationship with food. And then it's a needle. It is a needle you have to inject into your abdominal area every single day. No, thank you. No, thank you. Ugh. Personal feelings. Claim to care about birth rates, but I saw that. Want greater birth rates? Actually put families first. Real, Johnny. Or give them something to actually want to be alive for. be like, hey, bring more people into the world where there's less opportunity for jobs and education is extremely expensive and there's huge amounts of discrimination and, oh, we have terrorist groups abducting people in the streets in this moment in time. Chat, do you realize that we're living in history right now? And I know that we're on the political right now, but it's happening right now in my state, very, very close to where I work. And it's scary shit, scary shit. That's all I'll say about it. We don't have to get into it entirely. We're all kind of cognizant of it, but you know, well, we have no desire to create a world worth living in, and we're insisting that you bring people into it. Very fucked up, very dystopian, wild shit. Ow, it's fucking hurting me. I was created for a reason, but people choose to abuse it, just like anything. I go, yep, you are correct, Thornstar. I'm sad that the early 2000s body image is coming back versus the body positivity movement that we had. You know, it is very sad, Thornstar, but I can see why. Because I think the body positivity movement didn't handle itself the way that it should have. In all honesty, it kind of did the same thing, where it's like we took this and we made it too extreme to the point where people wanted to rebel against it. Just because they got so fucking sick and tired of hearing you have to think a certain way, you have to feel a certain way. You know, like, oh, you know, if you, or even just people who said, hey, maybe I do want to lose weight just because I'm not feeling very comfortable in my body. And then people got attacked for feeling that way. I know, I don't know. How do we feel about Lizzo these days? Do we still like Lizzo? I know I personally do. I just have no idea how the rest of the world feels. But I feel like it's valid to want to have autonomy over your own body, and you should be able to say, like, I'm not comfortable, I would like to change my body, and not have everybody try to destroy you for it. That should be something that is up to you. And part of the body positivity movement, in my opinion, should be people being like, yeah, your body. If you feel comfortable with this and you're not hating yourself the entire time for it, then sure, go for it. But there was a definite undercurrent of toxicity around the body positive movement, and people out there do like certain aesthetics. They just do. And when that continued to exist out there, the body positivity movement, there was a lot of them were just like, yeah, that's fantastic, be a skinny girl, but also accept all body types, medium body types, large body types. But no, it was an awful lot like fuck you. And so people were like, you know what, fuck you back. And then it went in the opposite direction. So there wasn't enough unity in that, and not enough reconciliation, so to speak. So I think that's part of the reason. But also there's always going to be incentive to look more conventionally, in the moment, conventionally attractive. So people will go for that. Oh, sorry. And plus, the idea of fitness, or even non-healthy fitness, you know, there's a lot of momentum behind it when you're pursuing it. So I think people just kind of enjoy that, and they get a rush out of it and be like, yes, I like eating only 5 kinds of vegetables and exercising every day. I do feel like I'm on a path and a purpose. I'm going the right way. And it's better than the idea of like, oh, I'm not gonna do anything about it because I'm just happy. And both should exist. They should. Yeah, some people try to use it as an excuse to be unhealthy. That too happened. Ow, I need to take these off. I don't know. Or can I bend it? I think I can bend it. It's really poking me in the ear, or in the back of the head. That also happened, Thornstar. That for sure happened. And they were just like, I'm standing up for something right now, and be like, you're not doing it in a great way. Really not doing it in a great way. Be like, hey, I get it, you know, you can eat Cheetos, but you're right now you're eating the Cheetos as an act of rebellion, and stick it to the man or the woman or whoever kind of a thing. And there's gonna be people who are gonna be like, you know what? I think vegetables are cool. I have a lot of good rationale behind it, and now we're fighting. So I think that's why it petered out and we went in this direction, and it is such a shame, because there is definitely a demographic of people, and it's a big demographic, who are discriminated against because being in larger bodies. This is proven thing. There's many studies done about this. Doctors don't listen to them as much. Just people in society are not as nice as them. There's a lot of anecdotes out there of people who were in larger bodies, lost weight, and said that literally people everywhere started being nice to them again, and actually like started chatting them up and stuff like that. Oh, it's way worse, Alari. It's now granted, like, blanket statement, statistically it is. Like if you look at if you look at testimonials and everything like that, yes, very, very much so. Very, very much so. But it hits everybody. Definitely hits everybody. That's so shitty, Johnny. It's so shitty. Absolutely so shitty. And it gets people feeling defensive. So therefore they either like push back because they don't want to feel shitty because of how the world is making them feel. And then it just makes people fight. And it's crazy because a lot of it lies on the internet where people are fighting. And because I know that I've experienced in my day-to-day life, people of all kinds of body sizes, and they're just like existing alongside you, and you're nice to them because that's what you're supposed to do as a person. You're nice and you're accepting, and life goes on and it feels fine. It's better to be in a world that is more interesting because of the variety of people that are in it. There's health reasons, always health reasons as well, but we strut around in our daily life kind of like acting like we're doctors and like pronouncing all these things on other people, when the reality is I am not a doctor. I shouldn't be saying shit about somebody else. I have no idea if their body size is contributing to their health in any capacity, because honestly, sometimes it doesn't. It's weird and wild, and bodies are wild. Unless you've studied it, unless you are on the path to a non-biased medical degree, you really can't say anything. You're really just like showing your biases. And plus, I don't know, I also am, I believe in God, and I believe that we're all children of God. This is a personal thing, obviously. I'm not speaking for anyone but myself. And as, you know, someone who believes in God, I know that all people are his creations and he loves them. So therefore, why would it would be complete blasphemy to say, like, I'm better than you, or they're better than you, or you're lesser than, in any way. When I'm just like, nope, you're all equally loved. So, and that to me is above all. I decided to work at my own pace and pay zero attention to fitness because most fitness people make me feel looked down upon and worthless. So true, Alari. That is so true. And for some reason in their head, they're just like, oh, this will motivate you and make you want to work harder. Be like, why would you want to work harder and feel motivated when you hate yourself? If anything, I know that I started seeing myself differently. Like I started feeling like I could do things differently once I actually started but viewing myself in a different way. You know what I mean? Be like, this is my body and I am taking it back from the ownership of the world around me. And doesn't matter how you feel about it, only matters how I feel, and I have control over it because of my own decisions, and that makes me feel good. And so we're going to, take those small steps, make those small decisions. Kind of that everyday changeover on mentality. I hate myself enough, thank you. I don't need your 2 cents. Real. Like, fucking real. Oh my gosh. Anyways, chat, I think I am enjoying talking to all of you. I like getting into the deep shit. You know what? I like the deep shit. I was about to make a weird little phrase, but I chose not to. Anyways, I think we're gonna get into the game though. I want to have a couple more bites of this because my hunger's kind of fluctuating right now. And then I think we're gonna pull up Hytale though, because I do want to have a nice, you know, pretty sizable gaming session. Oh. You did remind me, Laurie, that no, I don't want the launcher. Oh, man. The one complaint I will have about Hytale is the fact that it's a little bit hard to boot up. I should have done this before. Not the launcher, because there's a launcher that you need to do. No, not that. Oh, son of a bitch. Sorry, chat. Give me 1 second. Hytale game. Yes. No, don't bring me onto the internet. This is wild. Where is it? Where is it? Hytale. I should have done this beforehand. I was always like, oh, wait, it'll be fine. I can just do it during. No, okay. Getting into online games as well is fucked. Yeah, I rarely venture over there. I should. This is wild. Where is this? Chat, I do apologize. I apologize. So we have the launcher. Is that what I need? Oh, it is a launcher. I'm a silly Billy. I'm a silly Willy Billy. Come on. There we go. Hey, there we go. I feel like... Okay, let me get my, thing back. Activity. There we go. I feel like some people like to make people who look unhealthy feel shitty about themselves, and those mean people excuse it as well. Yeah. Oh, it's all about a power thing, right, Johnny? It's all about, like, where's my ego at? How can I inflate it? If they feel smaller, I get to feel bigger. Get your fuel, because, you know, once you get sucked into the game, time is going to fly by. This is so true, Thornstar, so true. I got protein and veggies, and I'm kind of, like, I don't want to just leave it off to the side, because I don't like the idea of food just sitting out for hours and hours. But I also kind of like the idea of just having something to snack on at the same time. All right. Fuck. Fuck. You can see this chat's behind me. Is that weird? I forgot I did that. Damn it, I forgot I did that. Hello there, Kate! Oh my goodness! Welcome back to the shady side! So good to see you! How are you today? It's different. It is different. I don't like it. I'm trying to decide what to do about it. I thought that it would literally just show the backdrop here, but now it's not. What if I just turn that off? Just adoring you from afar. You stop it. You stop it, girl. We just had some really good discussions you missed out on. We're talking about AI and body image issues and people on the kids not being on the internet, and they shouldn't be, so on and so forth. Where's my camera? I can just turn off the... But then it'll just be green. Ah, shit, I've really worked myself into a... You know what I can do, chat? You know what I can do, chat? I know what to do. I know what to do. This is fine. This is fine. It's fine. It's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Where is my... So we got this. And then we're gonna do a little something like that. We're gonna bring it up to my camera. I'm so sorry, chat. You're just gonna have to be patient, little darlings. There we go. And look at that. Smaller chat window. I'm gonna do this instead. I'm stubborn. I'm just so stubborn. Yay! Ta-da! You can see the book, you can see the mermaid. Perfect. Yes, I need to get them. I need them to get the animal husbandry stuff fixed so my baby sheep can grow. Oh, you got baby sheep, Thornstar? That's so cute. I'm in the process of making a house right now. And I've been thinking about it ever since Tuesday. So I'm so, oh my word, this looks like I just popped out of the thing. That's so funny. Pop in. Out. I'm so easily entertained. Anyways, I like how you did the large version where you hopped out of the frame. Oh, okay, I was just looking at that. Man, we had an eventful start of stream today. It was good, Alari. I felt very, very chill. I've been feeling pretty more confident in what I'm doing, and it is all because of you, fine folk. I want to thank you personally. There's a lot of people here people who are not here who have made clips for me, but if you have ever made a clip for me, thank you so much, because genuinely I go back and I look at those all the time, and it stirs my heart so much. It's so cool to see those little snapshot moments of different things that have happened on stream and little funny stuff that has occurred. So please always feel free to make a clip if you would like to make a clip. And just thank you so much if you're one of the people that have. Like when the new Gen Club Penguin, Roblox is not safe for these kids. No. No, we've been discussing that, Kay. Fucking horrendous shit that's been publicly announced. It's okay. I'm sure that you're on the up and up about basically everything. So I'm sure you've been on the up and up of let's get into this. Of what's going on with Roblox. The fact that they have publicly made those statements, Kay. I did not see your poem, dear. Is in the Discord? I'll probably see it later if it is. But yeah, the fact that they have publicly made those statements, Kay, is absolutely insane to me. I'm just like, surely that you would at least, you know, make a statement that sounds somewhat professional, so it doesn't sound like you actually don't give a shit, like a single shit. Like, you know, save face somewhat. Have you never heard of HR, PR, public relations in any sense of the word? Blows my mind. You're a multi-million-dollar corporation. Where is all this stuff? So, because there has to be several channels before this can actually get in front of public eyes. Who's fucking up here? Drives me crazy. So funny, I just got a Zillow. I just got a Zillow email. Right when I'm in my new little house. Oh, here we go. We got an Onyx Fury poem. Exotic beauty with blue eyes. Why must you bring joy when my heart is heavy, grief of 1,000 tears? Hold me, love, so I shed not any more tears. You are the sun and I am the moon, for I hide in the shadows of your angelic beauty. You are the sun and I am the moon, I hide in the shadows of your angelic beauty. Very heartfelt, Onyx. Very tender, very profound. You can put that in the poem section of the Discord if you like. I do want to get a little, and Ola? Something. This one. Then I get an ad. Oh no, not ale jail. What ails you as an ad jail? Okay. Where were we, chat? I don't want this to be over here. I want this to be over here. And you are tilted up. Got everything going on. Okay. I just want like a pretty unobstructed view. All right, perfect, chat. Perfect. We're in this. We are so in this. Okay. Roblox exploiting kids that way does not surprise me at all. I wanted to make games as a kid, and so I actually started playing Roblox at 9. And, oh, it's been around for a long time then. And was on the website at start. Even got paid for my games, but it was very little money for I'm sure they got out of it. That's crazy, Kay. I didn't even know that was... Okay. This is CS Mechanics, Emily. CS Mechanics. I didn't even know that was possible. I don't know about their history so much, but I'm more about their current events type stuff. Okay, so that is over there. So they've been exploiting kids for labor for decades. That's disgusting. That is disgusting. I hope it blows up, Kay. I hope there's a whole big controversy, even bigger than it currently is. And they are on the news, and they get into... the court systems and stuff like that. I just want to see it be treated as what it actually is, which is exploitation and just all the above. I'm back. Welcome back, Onyx. Good to see you. Okay, so I'm trying to remember where we're at. I know that we put the windows in, and I was watching more of that girl who's on Instagram who is rating the corners of buildings in Boston, and she's really been inspiring me. I really want to get this architecture under wraps. Okay, so I think we do this, and then we are going to... Why do I have bone shards? That needs to go into a chest. Roblox was founded in 2004. I had no idea. Absolutely no idea. So I think this stone is gonna go here. No, there we go. There we go. Did you like the poem? I did. I'm so sorry if you didn't hear my response to it. I said it was very profound, and it felt very heartfelt. I like that a lot. And I have a single corner, I can do that too. Oh no, wait, I can do it back here. It's a different beast. Now, that's because... Is it because it changed hands? I feel like that is such a common thing when it comes to management and companies and video games and all kinds of media and shit like that. Nothing's really gonna happen, sadly. Nothing ever does when it comes to kids. You never know, Laurie. You never know. Like, we are in a wait a second. Z, get you out of there. Okay, I guess that's kind of distracting me. We're in a place now where we have a lot of power as the public. Okay, so we get you out of there. And if we make enough of a stink about anything, particularly if it hurts their bottom line, their dollars, then it will change. It just will. But you got to get everybody behind you on that one. Okay, so I have this weird little corner here. I should probably do that. We'll make a little section here. I will say there being predators is not a new problem at all. There was always ways around safe chatting. I'm not surprised in the slightest. That's just, we were talking, Kay, about how, you know, back in the day they were trying to teach us etiquette surrounding going onto MySpace. You know what I mean? You know, don't share your and that was, you know, back in 2004 or 5, which is, you know, sounds like when Roblox was started. So that's always been a threat. Okay. Oof, I'm glad you're alright. Hopefully it doesn't. I was definitely messaged back by adults looking back. Oh, absolutely heinous, so horrifying. And that is why I don't know if anybody else is a fan of Bo Burnham. I'm a big fan of Bo Burnham. But he, like, for a very long time now, has been talking about how he hates Snapchat. There's footage of him decrying it a long time ago, like getting viscerally upset about it. And that was back when, you know, Snapchat was at its height. It's definitely fallen off recently, but that doesn't mean that it hasn't left its mark in the public eye. And he was talking about, you know, in that moment when it's at its peak, how insanely dangerous it is, because it is a prime environment for sending CP. He was so angry about it. I was very moved by his statements. It was the last word one lover who sacrificed her life to protect the other lover in the poem Onyx. Nice. I definitely appreciate, you know, the storytelling aspect of it. And I don't think that you heard me say it, but if you want to put it in the Discord in the poem section so other people can read it, you definitely can do that. I had my first boyfriend on there, and I have no idea who that really was. Okay, hun. The nice thing is that, you know, as a kid, you can't actually drive and meet them behind the mall or anything like that, which I'm sure as an adult, we've all been, like, not bamboozled into, but, like, it's been a possibility. Okay, so I need to put tree sap and then bone shards and not wild berries, but I don't know what the petals are for. So stone rubble, no. Charcoal, yes. More tree sap. The bed. Cobblestones, what was I gonna use those for? There was a real culture of making friends on there, messaging each other and joining each other in games. It was a feature of Roblox. They would auto-join you into a server with your friends. There was always private messages. And obviously that sounds like, we definitely have to vet this. There should be, I don't even know how, like, auto vetting would happen, because you can lie on the internet constantly and be like, yes, I am over 18, or I am in fact under 18. It goes both ways. But the point is that you have to try. You have to try. I'm very bright. I'm very bright right now. There we go. Much better. I'm sure it was another kid, but I am saying that young kids talking in open space like that leaves them vulnerable to lots. Oh, totally, totally. I mean, they just don't send kids to school and then forget them. Be like, oh, you're here together now. It's fine. No, there's gonna be an adult there, obviously. Okay, so we have plant fiber. I'm just trying to, you know, clear up the space a little bit. So much dirt. I'm gonna have to get rid of this dirt. There's no way that I can keep putting more dirt in here. In fact, why don't I go to, nope, the other spot, the other one. Because look how much fucking dirt I have, chat. This is insane. Where can I put this? I gotta get rid of it. Totally lied to get my first email. And no one's gonna sit there and be like, how dare you? Because the likelihood that other people have done the same thing, very, very high, Thornstar. Quite high. Is this an oak tree by any chance? It's really hard to tell in this game according to the leaves, so I'm kind of going by the color of the bark. Did we get a tree explosion? Oh. That does stuff to me, chat. It does stuff to me. I would like to know what to do with the sap too. What is this? Is it oh, is it a beech? Oh, I think it's oak actually. I think it's oak. Okay, so we need a better hammer. I think we might have to go into the mines today, chat. Sap is used to make lightning. Shut the fuck up. Is that true? Like actual lightning? Oh, lighting. Lighting. Not lightning. That would be a little bit too magical. A little bit too powerful. Lighting. That makes sense. It's crazy how the moderation has dropped on there. They, if they caught you trying to swear by changing letters, they would ban you. Now they won't even ban obvious pedophiles trying to sell accounts to, oh, that's insane. And they're obviously not even ashamed of it either. They have very clearly made their statement that they're about the money, which is even more disgusting. And definitely, because, okay, so you know how there's always arguments going on where, oh, they didn't actually say that to whatever company is getting a scandal. Oh my gosh, we have a floater. We got a floater. But these people have said it. They have said it. Going to be a lawsuit. I hope it's many, many lawsuits, Kay. I hope that place gets shut the fuck down or gets new management or something. Hello, rabbit. Oh, there's so many rabbits. I almost don't want to kill them anymore. I think the sport has just kind of gone out of it. That's a very pretty tree. Oh, I do like that. Somebody said that they were making a tree house. I don't remember who it is, but it's now... It's intriguing me now. Isn't that pretty? I kind of want to redo the dock, though. The dock is looking ragged. It was me? Oh, okay, yeah. I like that. I like the little, the canopy, patio thing that they got going on up there. Okay, so we're taking these. It nearly went broke. Wait a second. For child endangerment, they nearly went broke a while back. It's probably going to get much worse, Kay. And if it's a company that has a lot of investors, the investors are literally going to be like, hey, can you just get someone else to take over so we don't lose all the money? They won't care until they start losing money. Once they do, then they'll say something. This reminds me of the chick from last stream. What do you mean? What are you talking about? There was a game Cal Fable that you can let be good or evil. What? There's a game Cal Fable? What? I'm so sorry, Logie. What is that? They had food called Crunchy Chick that you gave evil points if you ate it. What? What is this? Are you talking about Oh, there's a game called Fable. Oh, I know what Fable is. Yeah. I finished mine. Is a bit bulkier to fit all this stuff. That's right. We gotta have some place to hang your hats and your multiple decorations, right? There we go. More dirt. We're gonna get rid of that in a second. I am curious about Fable because I remember wanting to play it when I was growing up, but we only had Nintendo consoles, so I couldn't actually do it. But it looked right up my alley. Totally up my alley. I kind of regret getting rid of that dirt. Let's see here. Oops. Is it gonna look brown? It's gonna look brown. Fuck that shit. Apparently I can't type today. This week has been long and I want to drink or 10. Dude, I feel that. I was telling the story earlier, Loki, how I fucked up a chat so bad in my friend Shig stream and I felt so embarrassed by it. He was nice about it, obviously. He didn't, like, say anything, but I was like, no one thinks I'm literate out here. Okay, so I think I have I have this stuff. You can make grass blocks at the farm. Oh, shoot. Thank you for letting me know that. I think Roblox is declaring is profit doesn't surprise me either. I think Roblox nearly declaring bankruptcy was like the 2020-ish 10. Well, that was a different time as well, Kay. You know, like everything is so hyper. Oops. All right, I gotta go get that back. Everything is so much in the public eye now, and we can exchange information so much faster these days. I think that they're going to be punished a lot more severely now, just because we can. Oops. I don't want you there. I don't want you there. How do we make this work? It's so dark now. Oh, now it's nice and bright. Hell yeah. Get that iPhone out. You may, okay, I saw that. Can't I, okay, I saw that as well. Perfect. I think, is this flat? Okay, so you're not flat. Okay, so you're there. So maybe I can't use the planks unless I use the planks on top of each other. Oh, there, is it? No, it's not floating. No, knock it off. I don't understand the mechanics of this game sometimes. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with the damn planks. I might just need to... Can I remake things? Like if I take the planks back to the workbench, can I remake them into something else? Okay, so I need some lights. I also need to have a new pickaxe soon. I didn't realize that I was running out of stuff. Boop. And nice. I kind of want to have like a little, I don't know, a little something there. A little something to have the torchlight on. What the fuck was that? Oh, fuck me. Battle axe? Oh, it can get in the house. Shit, chat, I can get that. I'm gonna need to make a door. Oh wow, battle axe fucking goated. Let's go. Can't see anything. Okay, so let's get a torch. So, wait, you can change blocks at the building bench, but I don't know if it works with the slabs. That'd be a shame if I couldn't upcycle that. Thornstar, how do I make the lighting? Which bench do I need for that? Do you happen to recall? So, oh, what was I doing? I was going in here. I need to make a door. So I think that the door is here. If you upgrade your workbench, you can make a salvager. Oh, okay, got you. So you said that the tree sap was for making lighting, Thornstar, because I think that these torches, they're cool looking, but they're a little archaic. Furniture bench all over that. Lighting, yeah, there we go. So I need tree sap. I need a bamboo for that, and I need, oh, we gotta go into the thing. Oh, we can make a brazier. That's cute. I want that. Let's do 2. Can I make that yet? No, I can't. Ray, hello there. So good to see you. Hi. Can we get a shout out for Mr. Ray Martini, please? If I still have some mods in chat. Wonderful musician, excellent streamer, really, really nice guy. Have you gotten onto the Hytale train yet, Ray? Have you dipped your toes in? How you doing? I'm doing great today. Thank you so much for asking. I have a little snack on the side. We're getting into some Hytale. I've seen people play it. I have just started, but it's already crazy fun. You know, we're just living our best fantasy lives, owning a house, or making a house so everything is right at our disposal. Oh, I don't have the actual lamp. So I just made a lamprey. Lamprey, that's a Pokemon. And I don't know where it is. Oh, looks like you're renovating. So we're building from the ground up, Ray. So we don't have a roof yet, which is fine because the heavens are all the candelabra we need. You know what I mean? Anyways, back to working on accounting, my real adult job. And I salute you on that, okay? I'll be catching up with you on that very soon. I hope you have a great afternoon. So cool to see you streaming the other day, by the way. I think that you're a really nice way of talking to chat. Oh, there are my lamps. I already had them. I love it, and had my hubs make a server for me and my friends. I think Liam is going to make a server for everybody in the man cave, so I will be joining that one if he does. Okay, so we just made some lamps. We'll put that there. I like that they look like peppers. Okay, no roof. I mean, it's probably not wise to not have a roof. We do have some little like undesirables running around here. But it's fun in the meantime. And I chose a spot where you walk out and it's literally just a pond. And Thornstar just said that I could. One second. I need to look at what Thornstar just said. You can make grass blocks at the farming workbench. Oh, I don't have that yet. How do I make the farming workbench? So relaxing. Welcome back, Linda. I know. I gotta figure out where to put the campfire. Because I need to get the... We gotta go into the caves today, chat. I don't wanna, but we gotta do it. And do I... Wait a second. Do I make it here? I do make it here. Okay. So we can make a farmer's workbench, not a tanning rack. We already have the furniture workbench. We have a builder's workbench. I cannot do those because I think that that is in a different version of the game that I didn't pay for. An armorer's workbench, no. Chef's stove, that's what I want. Hi, Linda. Oh. So we need copper ingots. All right, we'll go into the caves in the morning. What did you say that I needed, Thornstar? I'm sorry, I have the worst memories sometimes when I'm streaming. Grass blocks at the farming workbench. Excellent. Okay, I can make that. I can make that. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Bloop, bloop. So where should I put this, though? I feel like the farmer's workbench should be outside. That doesn't seem like something I need to clutter up my house with. Oops, I need to scroll down. Scroll down. But right, I hope that you're having a good afternoon, sir. Always a pleasure to see you. Does everybody like my corners? Do you like my corners? I also need to eat something. Oh, wait a second. Are you big chillin' today? Okay, so I gotta get rid of my dirt. Everything. I wanna get rid of all my dirt. And then we need to move away so I don't accidentally pick it up again. This is just where I'm dumping things. 100. Doing some prep work for weekend Texas freeze. Oh, are you getting it in Texas too, Ray? I'm in the Northwest. Not the Northwest. Why do I keep saying that? I think it just rolls off the tongue easier than Northeast. I am in the Northeast. I'm in the Northeast. And we are expecting some like -15 wind chill on Sunday. Not crazy excited, you know what I mean? Historically, we struggle with cold temps. I was just having this conversation too with Linda, because she's in Oklahoma. I'm just like, are you a southern state? Are you a Midwest state? What is going on? 6-7. Oh, stop it. Been tainted. My poor brain's been tainted. Northeast trader Lychee, you're still here. I thought you abandoned me. That really hurt. I don't know why I keep saying that, Lychee. I literally have only said it today. Yeah. If I was in the Northwest, I wouldn't be worried about the cold temps as much. Where did that go? Is that not on my person? Oh, I guess it's in the house. I can't believe we skipped Utah. That is very strange, Kay. Like, it seems like a very Utah type of situation. What the fuck? Where did this go? I'm hands off today. Fever is running. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Lychee. Dude, I am so sorry. I didn't realize that you were sick. Where the fuck did this go? I swear I made it. Where is this? Where is that farmer's thing? Chat, you saw me make the farmer's bench, right? I didn't hallucinate that? Is it not in this one? All cool, all cool. Do you have like medicine and stuff, Lychee? Are you actively trying to kick this thing? Most or we won't have any oh, so that's really part of, you know, the life cycle going on. No, pretty sure you're crazy. Oh, damn it. Oh, because I didn't hit craft. Oops. Do I have it now? Oh, I do. I have 3 of them now. Chat, I apparently made 3 farmers' workbenches. Fuck me in the ass. How do I miss these things? I only need 1, 2, Oh, I didn't know that. We get good old rain. Oh, man. Well, I know that, oh, I only had one. I can't fucking read chat. It's 1 slot, 2 slot, 3 slot, 4 slot. Duh! That doesn't mean the number. Oh my gosh. Went to urgent care and got a prescription. Oops. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, I just got rid of all my damn dirt. Fuck. Oh, but I can have a hoe. Let's get a hoe going on. You dirty hoe. Sorry, Ray. Most municipalities in Texas don't have plows or road salt, and most Texas drivers don't know how to drive on ice or typically go beyond all season tires. Oof, that I understand why though. Like, why would they? Why would they when like, hey, have we ever needed it before? There should be some training in that though. There should be something in reserve, you know what I mean? For the event that it happens. You can switch to those if you hit the corresponding number of the box. I can? Loki, my guy, thank you. That's very helpful. That's very, very helpful. Okay, I gotta go get the dirt back now. Fuck. Where is it? I can't see anything. Where's my sword? Did I fuck my sword up? No, it's right here. Okay. There we go. You know, and I'm on episode 6 of Hannibal, and it's getting more bearable. So, okay, Linda, I have questions about that. Yeah, 100, that's all I need. I have questions about the show. I've never seen it before. But when you say bearable, what do you mean? Was it just poorly made, or was it really gross and not very tolerable? Because I'm aware of the fact of like, oh, Hannibal. Oh, what the hell? Oh, it's up here. So I can make sapling. Ooh, okay. I need an essence of life for that. And all this requires, oh, it's all locked. Decorative, here we go. So deep grass, full grass, and just grass. Oh, I need sticks for it, not dirt. Oh. So dry mud, regular mud, dirt. Dirt. And cold grass, interesting. If I want to replicate wintertime, who the fuck are you? Huh, I have no idea who that is. Poorly made, and it's based off a bunch of behavioral analysis with a god complex. Hannibal Lecter is actually working with the police in the show. Oh my gosh, I can't stand that shit. I can't stand when they try to make him like a likable, sympathetic, sassy character. When he's supposed to be like purely evil. Okay, so regular grass, any soil, plant fiber. Let's make a bunch of these. Perfect. And oh, vine rug. That's kind of interesting. Okay, so I guess I didn't need the dirt. I already had a bunch of dirt. There we go. And then if I press 6, nice, nice. Okay, let's fill this in a little bit. It's looking precarious. You ain't a HIPAA regulation or client confidentially in sight. Of course not, Linda. Why would there be? Why would they, you know, focus on things that actually matter? You're like, no, it's not interesting to, you know, show things that are, you know, valid and, you know, follow the law. Okay, so if I get the hoe out. It's not really working very much. And now it's just regular dirt. Oh, biscuits and gravy. Okay. I like the blades kind of trailing off. Okay, excellent. We are fuller now. Oh, and I didn't end up like putting that back together. Shit. Oh, that's a tree. That's a tree in the ground. Okay. And then grass. Boom, like it never happened. Like it never happened. Okay, so I want to put the dock back. How do I want to do that though? I have wood, which I can make more wood for. The bear, however, was tough watch, but does have my stamp of approval because of a realistic depiction of generational trauma. That's awesome, Linda. Not like no, the generational trauma, awesome or anything like that. But I have heard that the accuracy of that show, what it provides, has been winning people over quite a bit. Did I use all my grass? I did. I guess I should keep the dirt then for if I want to make more grass. Oh. Okay, so we have that there. And I should really eat something. So I'll put that there. What should I do for the dock? Beach. Beechwood. Duh. Thank you, chat. Thank you for your insight. I should probably go to sleep too. I am all kinds of injured at the moment. And it didn't freaking heal me. No, not that. Sad. Okay, so I guess like healing is strictly to do with eating, I guess. Just munching. Just big munching. Oh my gosh. There we go. I forgot what the furnace makes. I gotta look back into that. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the eating's a little tedious. I will give it that. So I've never played Minecraft before, so I have zero idea how their healing system works or what their eating system is like. Okay, so say I have wood. Can't do anything with that. Oh, this is for ingots and stuff. Oh, that's right. We gotta go into the cave systems. Okay. Do we want to get rid of these? I'm getting a lot of incentivization to go into the caves. Oh, a tavern bed. Oh, we can make cloth? Oh, I have no tree sap either. Oh, we can have a tavern chandelier. That's cool. And wool. I can make a human? Oh, it's a plushie. it's just a plushie. Oh, fuck me in the ass. I'm sorry. What happened? What happened? Are we going back up? We going back up? Oh, son of a bitch. Why? I have no idea what's wrong. Oh, yeah. Damn it. Yeah, it's dropping frames. No, it's a me issue.